Tuesday, May 4th. This is Gary La Cabra, el gotigoti, el que la prende. Demen luz, demen luz. 6:59 a.m. I'm headed to my father's. Take care of him, make him breakfast. That's my new routine. He's recovering well from stroke. And then go Instacarting. ¿Cómo están todos? I hope you guys are having a good week. For those of you that just joined my channel, thank you very much. There's a lot of good videos out there. We also have that VIP $9.99 membership in which your struggles with Instacart and the algorithm and not seeing decent batches ends. So join that VIP Cabra $9.99 access. You will not regret it. You'll be back making money. We got the algorithm figured out. Yes, I promise you. Once you start watching those videos, you're gonna go, oh, and then in about a week or two, you're gonna see your income go ching, 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 ching. That's a promise if you apply everything that we talked about on the videos. So join the VIP Cabras access. Anyways, man, this new Instacart shopper quality system. We need to talk a lot about this on my way to Papa. It's counterproductive. It forces you to do replacements that you don't want to do because you know your customer. Yeah, we're gonna discuss a lot of that. But first of all, I forgot what I was gonna say. So let's get to it. Modo cabra. Wake up, Gary. Instacart obviously is making a lot of efforts to improve the platform, customer experience, shopper experience, etc., etc. I mean, we have to give it to them on that. And if some of you Instacart personnel are watching my video like you used to before, this is constructive. This is actually to find solutions to better. I think it's important that you guys listen to us. I wish there was a better relationship between Instacart itself and us, where they can form like a group of shoppers. They used to have it before, to listen to our feedback, because it's not the same when they're sitting behind a desk and they say that, oh, I've done Instacart, I know what it's like. They did it for 2 days. They did like 7 batches, right? No. Do it for 2 weeks, Instacart personnel, then you can get a better taste, understanding what's going on. Okay, so the system, basically, the part that I have troubles me a lot is that that your score sometimes is negative because of unrequested refunds, which just make no sense. It almost feels as if Instacart is wanting you to replace for every customer, no matter what. Obviously, they're gonna make more money if there's more replacements. They mark up the product sometimes. Sometimes you grab a bottle of wine that you see it at Ralph's for $16.99 and Instacart has it for $20.99. I get it. It's a business. I get it. But at the same time, it's also affecting your ratings because a lot of these times the customers, you already know some of your regulars. They don't want certain refunds. Sometimes the customer does not have or makes the time to go through every order. Like myself last night, I put an order for like 39 items on Ralphs.com, which was actually Instacart that did the order. That's an online pay. I have a Ralphs account and I pay the membership. I have an Instacart account, but I don't use it anymore, and I'm not gonna use it anymore. The fees are just ridiculous, guys, with the Instacart app. So I used my Ralphs app. I only pay $60 for the year, free delivery. So yesterday I had an order with 40 items because I was on vacation. I ordered a bunch of stuff, and I did not feel like going through every single item, refund this one, replace this one with, etc., etc. So that being said, when the system gives you like a negative score because you you refunded something, in the same token, when you do the refund, something that I'm doing too before, when I would refund, let's say I would send a picture to the customer, 2 or 3 pictures, they don't respond, right? You can either replace and get a bad rating. That's why I say it's counterproductive. Replace without approval and get a bad rating, or you tip reduce too, just to a piece now, Instacart shopper quality, so it doesn't become a negative. Since this came out, my shopper quality has actually gone down, which makes no sense, because I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate. You are doing the right thing, doing the same stuff as a good shopper, providing good pictures, communicating, and sometimes it just doesn't happen where Instacart thinks it happens, where they think it's like every customer is gonna reply to you, say yes, no, like every customer is gonna click where it says on this side refund. No, they're busy, they're at work, they're cooking, they're at the pool. So this thing is just counterproductive, because what happens, yes, you may improve your quality when it comes to the negative impact, like unrequested refunds. But what's going to happen by you replacing at times with the customer not approving it, or you know that customer, you know this customer, she's a regular, he's a regular, and they end up giving you a bad rating. So your negative impact improves, but then your rating goes down. So that customer that's used to giving you a 5-star, it starts giving you a 3-star, 4-star. If you keep repeating it, you get that customer again the following week or 2 weeks later, and you're doing the same pattern. Then that customer's got to go like, wait a minute, this is not Gary. This is not the Gary that I know. He knows how I shop. He knows what I like. He knows what I don't like. And then in return, now that customer that used to give you 5-star ratings all the time, it starts giving you a 1-star rating. So your ratings go down, right? And then, but yes, your replacement, your negative impact improves. So it's so counterproductive. It makes no sense. I don't know why. I think they should have other things that we do to impact that score as far as the unrequested refunds. Oh, give me a second, guys. To the right one. Sorry, guys. Another thing that's very aggravating, Instacart doesn't update in real time anymore, so you really can't find out what situation happened where your ratings went up or down, or your negative impact improved or it didn't improve. They used to update every morning. Like, I know the past 5-6 days I've been pushing a lot to get my ratings up, which is a 4.90 now because of this. I'm usually 99% of the time over 4.95. It's never gonna be perfect, I know it, but I've been trying to improve it. Hold on, guys. Yeah, I've been trying to improve my ratings, and the problem is, because of the situation of the replacements, this and that, it's not working out. I've known for a fact that a lot of my customers the past 5-6 days, they have given 5-star ratings because they've told me, I've talked to them, they become friends at some point, right? And the app doesn't update the following day. You guys, to validate that, sometimes you get every time I've gotten a report on like a missing item or damaged item, it's for like 3-4 days back. I get it, there's times the customers will report something a day or two later, but not to that frequency. Usually most of the customers, when they report damage or missing, most of them, I would say 95% of them, they're gonna do it on the same day. And Instacart used to show that on the following day, so it was at least that way. You as a shopper, you wake up, you see, oh crap, damaged item. Today's what, the 4th, from May 3rd. No, we're seeing today a damaged item. Let's say today, May 4th, I wake up, I see a damaged item report or missing item report from like May 1st. So that does not help at all. I wish Instacart will go back and update everything every single day, so when we wake up the following day, then we know exactly who it was, what it was, so we can say, you know what, I did mess up. No, I didn't mess up. It's happening now where I see May 1st. I'm like, who is this? Like, am I gonna take the time to contact chat support and find out who did it? It's gonna take about 76 phone calls to chat support, so one person finally tells you what date it was. No, time is crucial here. Time is money. None of us have that time to do all of that stuff. We're trying to focus on the stupid app, which what? It's on demand. We have to stare at the app all day long. Did I pass my street? No, I didn't. Anyways, who's on board? What's up, guys? I want you guys' opinion. Is it affecting you? Do you like it? Is it not affecting you? Your thoughts, your comments. My comments and my opinions don't have to be the same as yours. We like diversity of opinion, right? That's what builds society. But it's just, I'm not a fan of it. It's just so counterproductive. They need to get rid of that unrequested refund thing. It makes no sense. Here's another thing too, like the ratings. I'm in an area, and the only reason I'm in that area is because I'm seeing good paying batches in that area. Because we figured out the algorithm. Again, join the VIP $9.99. I mean, I'm over $1,900 every week for the past 2 months now. So go join the VIP $9.99. I promise you, you will start making money again. But the problem is, I'm in an area where I really don't like it, you know, but I have to follow the money. I'm not gonna follow my ego and my pride and my principles. No, I'm here to make money, right? I don't like the area where I'm at because the demographics don't lie. That area, demographics, older people, they're not too, they're more on the negative side of things for some reason. They save, they obviously make less income. Most of these are retired. Some of these are on Social Security. So they really have to watch every penny that they spend when they do any sort of spending, not only just shopping for groceries overall, right? They're older, they don't make the money they used to make, they're retired, so they really have to pay attention to every little thing. But what happens in return against us shoppers, that area, to get a B5-star rating and have stuff like non-reported, is very difficult. So that's another reason why this system is counterproductive. I don't think Instacart understands that demographics play a huge part of your ratings, and people marking damaged items, missing items. When I do like East LA, the Costco and Los Feliz in Los Angeles is the best Costco when it comes to like batches, high paying batches. The problem is that people lie so much in that area. I did that area for a few months and I'll never do it again. Like around LA, downtown, Dodger Stadium, demographics don't lie, and Instacart doesn't see that. That's a part of the equation when it comes to ratings, damaged items, unrequested refunds, and all of that stuff. But the area where I really like to be at, which is Studio City, I'm not seeing as many batches, but those are the customers that I like it because they're more appreciative of what you do. They really understand, take into account all the things that you do as a shopper, as far as hustling out there, and you know, they know that you're doing double and triple orders. They understand, they have a better understanding of what it's like to be a shopper, and they appreciate that and consider that when they give you a tip or they give you a rating, or if at some point you do a replacement out of scope because they're not responding. They understand that. They're like, you know what, this guy tried to reach out to me about a replacement even though I didn't want these eggs. I saw that he sent me pictures. I'm not giving him a bad rating. In fact, I'm gonna give him a tip because it's my fault. It's just the quality of people are different, not better or worse. Every zone is different, but demographics play a huge part on this ratings, quality, missing items, report of damaged items, and stuff like that. So I'm not happy with this system. It's a joke. I'm sorry, Instacart. They just need to get rid of that unrequested refunds. They have to come up with something else that has a negative impact. Obviously, they're not gonna, they can't check every, what kind of, oh, there's a bird eating something here. Oh, they can't check every single individual. I get it. It's an expense for them to check every single order and check the chat. Can you imagine they have like Instacart Trust and Safety, every single agent, 9 million agents that have to hire to check every single incident with a customer for them to manually say, yep, this is a positive, this is a negative. They don't have the time, of course, and they're not gonna open up a satellite headquarters, just an additional office, an additional branch, just to have individual agents check every situation with every order. Like, okay, this is a requested refund. But wait a minute, let's look at the account. Oh, so yeah, this shopper did send pictures. Let's remove that and request a refund and turn it into a positive. I get that. So I think they just need to get rid of that. The way they had it, it was fair enough. I think it's just gonna is gonna hurt the relationship with the customer and the customer shopper relationship experience. This really is gonna affect it. As much as Instacart's trying to make it better, I believe they're just trying to make it worse. I know it's not intentional, and I have a feeling in 3 or 4 months they're gonna get rid of the system because it's just counterproductive. It really makes no sense. They want to push more product, but you can't push product on a customer that does not want that product as a replacement, period. Okay, but Instacart takes a lot of pride in good service and customer ratings, but then again, that's why it's counterproductive, because they want to push those products that the customer doesn't want, yet at the same time they worry about ratings, but the ratings are not going to stay there. Your ratings are going to go down because you're forcing stuff on some clients that don't want that stuff. So yeah, your negative impact doesn't take a hit, but your ratings do take a hit negatively because you're forcing the other hand, which it's very, very counterproductive. Anyways, that's my rant. It just makes no sense, guys. It's just whatever. My advice to you, just keep doing the best you can, man. I'm telling you, send pictures. If they don't respond, then at times you're gonna have to replace. Come on, if you know you have a double order and you know one of those guys is the most demanding with a $1 tip, you know, and that double has 20 items, yes, I always say you always got to provide good service. You have to provide good customer service, but you're not going to go extra for that non-tipper, and that's usually the one that's going to ask you. It's got to have 500 notes on that order of the 20 items on that double. It's a $1 tipper. Is the furthest away from the double order from the delivery address, and yes, you are going to provide good service to both of them. You know that's a non-tipper. You still got to send them pictures, right? And they're not responding, then you got a refund. I mean, the non-tippers are the ones that got to give you a lot of bad ratings sometimes too. But again, demographics play a huge part, and I think Instacart doesn't understand that part. And the fact that they're being again counterproductive as far as the negative stuff that affects your shopper quality score and your ratings. They want you to have, Instacart wants you to have good ratings, right? And at the same time, they want you to force replacement. That just doesn't work. You can't mix water with wax, right? Anyways, let's hear from you guys. I'm almost on my papa. Let's talk to you. Who's on board? What's up, David from Orlando? David is a member too of our videos. Gracias. Let's go. OG Coast Redwoods. Damelo. What's up, Lynn? Buenos dias. Que lo que? Boris Becker, tennis player. Saludos. I can't really read you guys' comments. I'm on the highway. There's no traffic. There's fog. Laura said, I can read that one. The update is whack. It's just ridiculous. Counterproductive. OG's a 4.95. Damelo, OG. Modo cabra. Ace of Spades from Newport, Rhode Island. ¿Qué pasó, Boris? Anyways, thank you guys. Spread out this video. I hope Instacart watches this video, and this is more to try to find a solution where they can, yes, they want to make more money, obviously. They want you to push more. Oh, another thing too. The app tells you at times when there's no stock that, yeah, that there is stock. No, I mean, you looked everywhere, you know your stores. Most of us go to the same stores. We kind of know the items that are not in stock. We communicate with a couple of shoppers. Hey, they ran out of strawberries today at 2 o'clock. That's crazy. You get an order for strawberries at 2:30, and the system's telling you, you still can't find the items? The items should be there. No, they're not there. No, I know the produce manager. No, I know Paco. No, I know Mike. They're not there. No, I can go in the back myself and check. They're not there. So the system tells you that they're there. That's another thing that impacts your score. Like, really? So an automated system tells you that there's strawberries there when all the shoppers know. They're frustrated at 11 a.m. because there's no strawberries, the truck didn't come, etc., etc. But the system's telling you that, yeah, there should be there. That Mike found it at 9 a.m. or the night before. It just makes no sense. Get rid of this system. Just leave it as it was. And I know, again, you're trying to probably force more sales. You just got to end up hurting the relationship more with the customer, relationship with the shopper. They're going to start mistrusting each other because of this new update. That's my thoughts. Love you guys. I'm out.